Hi and welcome to Ballmasters Football. We're again back with another video and we'll be doing the highs and lows of the results of the Premier League game week 9. Best player for me, I'm going to give this to Almiron this week. I thought there was quite a few players that I could have gave it to. I thought Cancelo was very close, but I feel that Almiron's recent form has been very impressive, and for someone that's again only scored 1 goal in 30 games last season to then score 4 in 9, I feel that he deserves to be best player. And I think he's a good guy. You know, it seems like he works hard for his team. You know, I know he didn't really play that much. I think it was 11 goals coming off the bench last season. Now he seems to be more of a regular. So you know, he seems to be doing well, gaining confidence, you know, and I feel that I'm really happy that for him that he's, you know, doing well. I know that being on the bench and being a part player, you know, can sometimes affect certain players. So I think he's stuck at it, you know, and you know, dug deep, and now he's a regular and he's scoring goals to top it off as well. So very proud of him. So Almiron is my best player or player of the week, I should say. Manager of the week. I think it was out of Graham Potter who I was going to give it. I was going to give it to Graham Potter. And for this week, I'm going to give it to David Moyes. Obviously, West Ham are getting the rub of the green. I think that's 2 wins in 2, I believe, since the international break. He's got the formation right now. I think he's got the formula in terms of what players are going to play to the system that he wants to play, because I think he didn't really have an idea, and I know that they weren't really performing that great. So I think now he's able to have the players that he wants in his system. I feel that they're flourishing. So for me, David Moyes is manager of the week this week for me. Best team. Now, recently they've been getting themselves on the score sheet, and they've been very impressive of late. So I'm going to give it to Newcastle this week. I thought, again, very good performance against Brentford. I thought that they're without their record signing, Isak, who's injured, and I thought that they're still scoring a lot of goals. Callum Wilson, again, you know, being a vocal point. And I feel that they're gonna be there. I think they definitely get Europa League this season. I can't see them why they wouldn't. But Eddie Howe's really got Newcastle playing, and I feel that whether they're home or away, I think they're gonna give many teams some trouble. Maybe not at all. They gave Man City a scare. You know, so on their day, I think they can cause a lot of unrest. And I think, again, St. Maximin's, I think he's still injured as well, so he's got time to come back. So I think Newcastle are a force to be reckoned with. And I think on their day, I think they can cause a lot of teams a lot of trouble. So I've got them as team of the week. Worst team. I'm going to give it to Fulham this week. And the reason why I'm going to give it to Fulham is because they were just, a lot of the time, again, it was just through their own mistakes, you know, and I just felt that defensively they weren't assured in terms of, you know, winning the ball, doing their jobs when they win it, or if they've got time to go forward. If they can't, play it, you know, and gradually build up through the thirds into the final third. And I just felt that they weren't that efficient. I thought the team had a great early start with the goal from Pereira, but I feel that overall, towards the end, once West Ham got the equaliser, I felt that they just kind of just dropped off. The heads kind of dropped, and the performances didn't match the earlier spell that they had. So for me, West Ham are the worst team. Worst player, which is a tricky one. I'm going to give it. If I'm going to give it to someone, I'm going to give it to Trent Alexander. I know there's a few times where he's had some mishaps, and I feel that I know that as well as he's a player that gets a lot of the plaudits when things go well, and he has to understand as well that when things don't go well, and you have to take accountability for it, and he's defending, even for the Martinelli goal, was very poor. So I feel that for me, he was very poor, and I think he's been poor since the Fulham game, opening game of the season. So, I think I don't know what it is with him. Is, as I said before in the previous in the roundup, whether it might just be that he's lost that motivation or that hunger because he's won everything at Liverpool. So, maybe it might just be a thing where he just needs some competition to really, knuckle him down and get him focused again. Because I think at this present moment in time, I think if who is a backup for Trent, or who is going to give Trent some problems in this current Liverpool spot at right back, there's none. And I just feel that he needs competition. And I think with a little bit of competition, that will just sharpen him up a little bit more. But again, they're going to have to spend to find that sort of quality to really give Trent some issues for his position. But again, I've given it to Trent. So if we go back to the top, so best player is Almiron. Manager of the week is bloody hell, David Moyes. Best team is Newcastle, and worst team is Fulham. And worst player is Trent. That was a long pause. Trent. So yeah. So that is the roundup for the highs and lows of game week 9. If you did watch the roundup this week, unfortunately the mic was set on echo, so unfortunately you might get a little bit of echo in the background. So hopefully it doesn't spoil the video too much, where you can still watch it and enjoy the video. But yeah, again, until next time. Okay, before I finish off, Thursday again we'll be doing the Big Six and the predictions on Thursday. So again, until then, take care now. Bye.